Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Austin Desperados. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass. But he got the job done, and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Let's go.
Quentin Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Come on, Warner.
It's a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. This is Miller, complete.
Titties.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, Charles, you look at this offense.
Well,
the number one seed,
I'm back. I got to
Super
stream
Bowl
up because I'm
favorite, but it's
streaming
hard to avoid the
divisional
topic
playoff
that this is a rookie quarterback
here.
under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a number 1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also
Come on. You kidding me?
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So not successful.
All right, whatever. Stream, let me know what you think. That's some BS.
Because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
That's intercepted.
Coverage, and it's intercepted.
I knew that before I even threw it. I don't know why I threw that.
Once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert got this into the hands of the tight end.
Yeah, hit the passer. Come on, we're just falling apart.
There's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Atta boys. Good job.
I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Touchdown.
And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Desperados are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
End of 1, 7-0.
7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And
it's a good hit.
Down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Back to throw here. Going deep this time for Miller. And a penalty flag comes.
Let's go.
Winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one A little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, a give to Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So So the third drives the charge.
That's all right.
On the
I'll
board,
take it.
albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's another interception.
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now it's 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks from nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. Butker's kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th. averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Austin's offense ready to go again. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll set up to throw.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Completes it to Miller.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Powers through him, knocks over another. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top for Miller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Desperados are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take this.
Let's go!
20. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw.
That was scary.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal. They'll look to throw.
Turn around and get in.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up.
Are you serious?
Over there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive.
Sit down, bitch.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
Oh.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
What is going?
Looking to throw. Herbert. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Lazard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2-minute warning.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Oh, let's go, baby.
For the 3rd time thus far. And he will
Pick
take
6.
this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hell yeah, boys.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, team. Let's go, big boy.
In the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now.
Game's over.
We're going to take chances.
Bring the next one on. Let's go.
An INT and a return for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Time to win my Super Bowl, boy.
To 29 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So
Oof.
get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have
Get
to
that
think
out of
it's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, Oreo.
1st and 10, Herbert.
Oh, no. Why did I pull him off the lane?
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
2nd and 4.
O'Reilly.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to
Oh, I
throw.
forgot I'm streaming, so I can't do that.
Right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side
Yeah.
of midfield at the 43.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man.
Sit down, little
It's
guy.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oreo has a
Herbert.
fluffy ear.
Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken
Yes,
down
Ori.
here just shy of the 30.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert.
He'll drop this one.
Boom.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Chicago.
Looking to
Pizza.
throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert, open man is
Now a loose football.
Fumble.
The ball
Pick
comes
it up.
out, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Roughing the passer and a fumble and everything. Man, come on.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty.
Touchdown.
And I just gave up the first touchdown.
Patterson. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown
And they
ends
scored
a
it with
streak,
13
for lack of a
seconds
better
left.
word,
Wow.
of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Can't believe
Yeah,
I
they've
gave
been
it up
down
that
there.
late in the
They've been
game.
in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
So it's now 16-38.
Takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take it.
Game over.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Let's go. Alright, we're moving on. Alright, as soon as we get the other games played, we'll move on to the next round and get that video out. See y'all next time.